More than half of college students did not report incidents of sexual assault because they did not think it was serious enough. Others said they were embarrassed or thought nothing would be done. This is part of the findings of a 2015 report from the Association of American Universities, or AAU. AAU is an organization that studies issues of higher education. Researchers for the AAU asked more than 150,000 students at 27 U.S. universities to complete a survey about their experiences and attitudes towards sexual assault. David Cantor is one of the authors of the report. He says AAU researchers wanted to learn how big of a problem sexual assault is on college campuses.
The main focus was to try to get an idea of how often sexual assault is happening and how many times are specific individuals actually victimized by different forms of sexual assault and sexual misconduct.
The study found over 23% of female undergraduate students had experienced a sexual assault. The study also found over 11% of all surveyed students had experienced an assault. In addition, the study found drugs and alcohol were often involved. Not all colleges are the same, Cantor says, but at all 27 colleges, no more than 28% of incidents of forced sexual penetration were reported. In 2014, the Bureau of Justice Statistics, a government agency that researches crime, conducted a study with the help of the research organization RTI International. The Campus Climate Survey Validation Study involved anonymous interviews with 23,000 students at 9 U.S. colleges and universities about the issue of sexual violence. The Bureau then released the findings of the study in January. Chris Krebs is a researcher with RTI International. Krebs says it is too early to say what causes one school to have more attacks than another.
The reality is that a lot of schools don't know much about the problem of sexual assault among their students. They know it exists, and we know that the minority of assaults get reported to authorities on campus. But most schools don't have survey data like those that we collected to inform their thinking or their policies and practices.
Krebs says responses from authorities can be part of the problem. The schools they studied where students thought poorly of the administration had higher rates of sexual assault. Bonnie Fisher helped write the AAU report. She says that gathering information about sexual assault is important, but Fisher says that she wants to see students and school administrations working together to solve this problem. Jennifer Sho, 21, studies finance at the University of Cincinnati, or UC, in Cincinnati, Ohio. Sho wanted to attend the school from a very early age. Her mother attended UC as well as her brother. She says she loves the school to this day, but her life completely changed on August 22, 2015. At a party off campus, she was attacked. She did not know her attacker.
There's no going back for me. There's no changing anything for me. I'm kind of just stuck living with it.
But Sho wants to prevent the same thing from happening to others. She learned of a student group called Not on My Campus. It started at the Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas in 2013. The group tries to get students to talk about the issue of sexual violence. Now there are similar groups at campuses across the country. Sho started her own Not on My Campus group at UC with the help of her friend in the Pi Kappa Phi fraternity. They work with fraternities and sororities to get their members to sign a pledge to discuss and prevent assaults on campus. Sho asks for more conversations about sexual violence, especially among men.
The majority of men are not rapists. The majority of men will never rape, but we need the male gender to speak up about it because women can't fight this on our own. We're only half the population. Men hearing it from other men, I think, will help change minds and change behaviors.
Several schools across the country have also begun to employ Title IX enforcement officers. Title IX is a section of a group of laws from 1972 designed to prevent discrimination based on gender. The government